Hi everyone and welcome back to our channel. So today what I'm going to teach you is how to create a contact management database in Microsoft Word. So are you tired of scattered contact lists and missed connections? So in this step-by-step tutorial, we will show you exactly how to create a contact management database in Microsoft Word. So by the end of this video, you will have a fully functional database to organize your contacts and boost your productivity. Please do not forget to subscribe for more tutorials. Hit the like button, and if you're excited to learn, and share this video with someone who needs to streamline their contact management. So let's start. All right, so as you can see on my screen, how to create a contact management database in Word. By the way, what is a contact management database? According to Google, a contact management database is a collection of information about individuals or organization that you interact with stored in a digital format. So it's a tool that helps you organize, manage, track your contacts, interactions, and relationships. So typical contact management databases includes contact information, names, email addresses, phone numbers, physical addresses, and other relevant details. Another database is an interaction history, records of conversations, meetings, emails, and other interactions with each contact. Another one is relationship tracking, information about the nature of your relationship with each contact, such as colleague, client, or friend. Then notes and comments, additional notes or comments about each contact, such as their interest, preferences, or concerns. So what are the benefits of a contact management database? Include it improved organization, keep all your contact information in one place. Easy access, quickly find and access contact information. Better relationships, build stronger relationships by tracking interactions and preferences. 4, increased productivity, save time by automating tasks and streamlining communication. So where can you use a contact management databases? First, sales and marketing, manage leads, customers, and prospects. Customer service, track customer interactions and issues. Networking, organize professional networks and connections. Personal use, manage personal contacts and relationship. So those are the things about contact management databases. I'm going to show you an example that I created. So this one is actually an employee's information. So if, like, for example, you would like to have a contact database or directory of your co-employees, or if you are part of the HR team and you need a contact information or other details about the company's employees, this is what you can do in Microsoft Word. So as you can see in the Microsoft Word, it has the employee name, the date of hire, title, position, phone number, home address, and the notes. You can actually put in notes on that one. What is the current status of this particular employee, so on and so forth. So how are we going to start creating this contact management database for employees in your company? Let's dive in. Okay, so let us start by planning your database. So on this one, on this example, what I have created is actually the employee's information, a sample employee's information for a certain company, just like what I made mention. But of course, on your end, you need to determine the purpose of your database. Will it be a personal contact, a business contact? Is it a customer's database, customer's information database, or leads, or interaction? Just like what I have made mention earlier about where you can use the contact management database. Then the next thing that you need to do is, of course, to identify the fields. This on top. What will you be including? And then, what will be the purpose of your contact management database? Will you be using that for tracking interaction, scheduling follow-ups, or just a merely contact list of the information of the person? If you need to get the phone number or the home address, or if you just would like to check the date of hire, if it's an employee's database. So you need to determine that. Then the next thing, once you determine those contents, you will be able to create your table or your employee database. So the first thing that you need to do on your end is just open your Microsoft Word, a blank document. So we now have here a blank document that we are going to use as a new document, and how can I turn this into a database with information from the company's employees, just like the example that I created earlier. So as you can see here, the orientation of this document is in landscape orientation. Why? Because it has wider space. And since there are lots of columns that we need to put, it would be better to have a landscape. Let's try the portrait for us to see the difference. Okay, so this is the portrait. Let's say, how many tables do we have there? How many columns? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let us try if it's portrait. So as you can see, the row is a bit squeezed. So in order for us to have a wider space, let us use landscape. There you go. Let's just remove this first. If you're deleting a table, you just have to click this one. This will appear, then you just have to delete table. Then let's go back to Insert tab, Insert Table, then 6. There you go. Sorry, before that, let us create the title. Employees, like for example, ABC Employees Database. Then let's create a table. There you go. See, it's wider. For you to add rows, you can just simply put your cursor here, and then you can just go ahead and press tab on your keyboard. Let's see how many are in the example. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, including the heading. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just the correct number of rows. So here, what we are going to add first is the employee name. Then the next is date of hire. Then the next is title or position. And then phone number. And then home address. And then notes or remarks. So there you go. Now let us enter the information. Let's try this first. Okay. Let's try this one. There you go. Let me try everything. For it to copy, you just have to highlight it and Control C and then Control V. There you go. I now have all of the information here. But if you're going to look at it, it's so plain. No design at all. So it would be best if we can go ahead and put or apply some formatting in it. Let us start with the title. So on the title, it's important to make it a little bit larger or bigger So let's try this one. Then let's put it in the middle. You just have to go to Home tab, then Paragraph Group. If you would like to change, like for example, the font style, you just have to go to Font Group. Here is the font style. I will use, there you go, and then I would like to have it in bold. You can manually adjust here the font size as well. If you would like to have some color, then you can do it. Whenever you highlight something in your Microsoft Word, you will notice that this small dialog box will appear. So you can also use this instead of going to Home and then on the font group. So from here, you can actually choose the color, or you can also choose the style here. That's also possible, but let's just start. Let's just use this one. So let's just use blue. If you would like to have this underlined, you can use this one too. And there you go. Now we already have our table. There are two options. You can actually just simply click this and these two tabs will appear. If you go to the table design, you can simply choose a design here. Just click this arrow and it will give you the different table style. So you can use this. Or you can actually manually set the formatting on your end. So that's what we are going to do so that you will be able to know some of the functionalities in Microsoft Word. I will highlight this part because that is the heading. Then I will go to Home once again. Once I go to Home, let me just change once again the, let's say 20. That's too big. Let's adjust it. Make it a little bit 12. Or let's say 14. That's better. Then, there you go. We can also apply fill on these rows. If you would like to have some color, you can actually try black. Then you have a white font color. Then you can put it in the middle. You can use this, or if you can see on the screen, it shows as well there the shortcut. It says Control E, so you can do that from your keyboard. Let's try it. Then let's make it bold. There you go. So that's possible. But if you would like to change the color, that's also possible. Just highlight it, click on this one again, and then you can change it to blue or any color that you prefer. Okay. You now have set the headings part of your database. Now, since we have here the information already, there are a lot of things that you can do when it comes to formatting your table. Let's try some. If we click this, we still have the table design and the table layout. Let's do that. What if, like, for example, because as you notice here, the information is now on descending or ascending order for the data file. But what if, like, for example, you would like to sort it based on the names? So let's do that. You just have to highlight it. And then you go to table layout and you click on the data group. You just have to click on sort. So from here, you can actually sort it by either, give me 1 second. Let us highlight everything. You just have to click this, then go to sort again. The reason why I did that, because if, like, for example, you just click the information, of course, it won't give you an option on what to sort? Well, you can use column 1, which is this one, then column 2 is this one. But to make it better, you don't have to count the column number. You just have to go to sort, and then you will see that it will appear here. So let's say employee name. So whether would you like it to be ascending or descending? Let's try both. Descending, and then let's click OK. As you can see, since it is descending, it is now starting with this person, wherein it starts with letter C, then going back up to the letter A. And if you notice, even the information change. So let's try the other one. Go to layout and then sort. Then let's try ascending and then click OK. So it is now in alphabetical order from A to T. What if, like, for example, you would like to adjust the size? We can do that too. If you see, we can actually use this, or you can also, give me 1 second, I'll be showing you. There you go. We will be adjusting the spacing, because if you can see, it's on the most top. So for us to do that, we can use layout tab and then paragraph group. Then you can go here and set it, like, for example, to 4, and then this one to 4 as well. The before is from the top, and then after is on the below. So if you notice, why is it here? Because there is an address here. So it starts, this has been the reference of the spacing. So let us go back once again to the table layout. I will be showing you some of the functions of Microsoft Word that you can actually explore as well, or maybe you can use if you find it helpful for you. What if, like, for example, you do not want it to be in a table format? You just want a simple plain text, but information is under the employee name, date of hire, title, possession, phone number, home address, and notes. We can do that. So since this is already highlighted, if you go to table layout and we go to data group, there is this convert to text. What does it say? Convert the table to regular text. You can choose which text character to use to separate the column. So let's click on that. So separate text with tabs. Let's try that. There you go. As you can see, it is now just a plain text. It's not in a table format, but the information are still there. Though it's a little bit scary because it's in a tab, but if you would like to have it like this, that's fine. So let's go back to the original. Let us go back to the table layout again so that we can explore more. Then here, so from here on the alignment group, you will be able to see text direction as well. So for text direction, you can actually rotate this information, but we're not going to do that. So let's just utilize this part. So these are the alignment of each text. So if you would like it to be on the upper top left, you just have to choose this. If you want it to be in the center, this one. There you go, just like that. Or if you would like it to be on the left center, you can do this. So it depends on you. This one. But let's just use this for example. Okay. So here's another function that you can use. So as you have noticed, the address shows like this because it's like it has been wrapped. The text has been wrapped. So how can we fit that into the cell by not adjusting this one? Because sometimes what others do is they will move this. If you see, they will move this so that this will move as well. But there's actually another way to do that in Microsoft Word. Just highlight a table. You go to table layout again. And as you can see, you go to cell size, you will see auto fit here. So it's automatically resized the column in your table. It says set your columns to be the same width as your content or choose for your tables to stretch across the page. Let's see how it's going to happen. There you go. Let's try the other one. So all you need to do is to click this. Let's go table layout. And then the best one is to content. So as you can see, it will be fit according to the size, of course, of your paper. So let us explore more. Let's click on the table once again. Let's go back to table layout. If, like, for example, you would like to merge something, like, for example, notes is no longer needed, and you would like this to put here. Well, one option is to actually highlight this, and then you can just simply delete. You can do that. There's another option. Like, for example, we remove this. You can do this. From the table layout, you can merge cell. So merge the selected cells into one cell. You can do that. And then this one, merge cell. Then this one too. Let's merge everything. That is if you don't need that column. I am just actually just showing you some of the functions or features of Microsoft Word. But just like what I made mention to you earlier, you can just simply highlight it and delete that table or delete that column. There you go. So that is the merge cell. What else can we do? Let's highlight it. You go to table layout. Let's go to properties. So from the properties here, you can also check here the table, the row, the column, the cell, or even this one. So on the cell, this is what we choose from the alignment group tab. There's also this one or this one. So from the table properties, it's also right here on the alignment group. So what if, like, for example, you would like to enter or insert a row above? So on the rows and columns group under the table layout, you will see there insert row above, insert row below, and then same with column. So if it's row, then you have to highlight this one. If it's column, then you just have to highlight this one. Because if you don't, and you just put it here and you insert one, it will go inside this cell. Okay? So you can also delete this. Just highlight it. On the right click, there's an option to delete, and you just have to choose. Since that is a row, then delete row. But we're not going to do that, of course. So those are some of the functionalities. Now let's go to table design. On the table design, there is actually an option to change the borders manually. So you just have to go to table design, borders group. From the borders group, all you need to do is to choose border. If no border, shows like that, which is also good. If you would like to have a border so that you have a guide, you can just all borders. There are also design for borders, like for example, so you can choose outside or inside borders or just outside borders. Then, or you can use this borders and shading. So from here, you will be able to see the styles of the border. You can use it all, and then you can use this one. As you can see here, this is the preview. You can choose as well the width, and then you can also choose the color here. Let's put some color, and then let's click OK. There you go. It's so light. Another thing is you can use as well the table design, the table style itself. You just have to click this arrow and choose. I've shown you this one earlier. So let's just use the simple one. Let's create this one. That one. Let's go back to the original line. So this one, it has a header. Let us use those with borders on each. Okay, this one. There you go. You can use this as well. So what if, like, for example, most of your employees, like for example, on this one, you have a particular link that once you click that name, it will go directly to that link. So in an employee's database, normally we have their profile as well online. So how can we do that? So instead of searching, you can just link the link on the particular name. We can add a hyperlink. How to do it? You can just simply highlight this and then right click. Then you have to click on link. Then existing file or web page. Then current folder. So if like for example it's here, then you just have to click. But if like for example it's a different link, like for example, let's say LinkedIn, of course the profile will appear here. And click OK. So it will turn into blue. You can actually change that color if you like. Yeah, so you can do that, okay? But normally this is the automatic color for links. So if you click, if you hover here, and as according to the shortcut, you have to Control plus click to follow link. Let's press Control from your keyboard. Then that hand will appear. Then you just have to click. Let's see what will happen. Sorry, I mistyped it. So let me just close this. So that's how it works. So to remove that, highlight it, right click, then just remove hyperlink. All right. Another thing, if like for example, since earlier, it's a little bit crowded when we added the notes. That's why we removed it. There's also an option to just highlight this and then just add comment. You can add comment here. Like for example, newly hired. You can do that as well. So if you click this, you know that it's for that person. Then you just have to do right click if you would like to delete. If like for example, you would like to update it. Like for example, you would like to put today is his third month from date of hire. That's also possible. Or if you have a conversation with this person, like for example here, let's add comment, contacted for follow-up. on requirements. There you go. So if you click this, the line will go to his name. So like for example, this is an employee database for newly hired, and you need to check their requirements. You can do this. So let's go ahead and delete. And there you go. All right. So this is the example of an employees database that I hope you find it helpful. There's another one, like for example, there is a new information that you need to enter. You can actually go ahead and place your mouse cursor here, then just click on tab to add rows. But there's another option. Click here to make it highlighted. Go to table layout. And then you can actually go to cell size and then distribute rows. Why did we use distribute rows? If you are going to check, the size is the same. So you can do this, like you can add. So if you distribute the rows, it will add same size already. There you go. So I hope you've learned something today about creating a contact management database. So thank you for watching. So by creating a contact management database, you will enjoy the benefits like improve organization, increase productivity, and better relationships with your contacts. So if you found this tutorial valuable, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. To take action, download the template linked in the description below and start building your contact management database today. Don't forget to tap the bell icon to turn on notifications so you never miss a new tutorial. See you in the next video.